Episode 1. Who is Apollo? Apollo is one of the most important and versatile gods in ancient Greek mythology. He is known as the god of the sky, music, prophecy, and healing. Apollo is the son of Zeus, the king of the gods, and the Titan goddess Leto, and the twin brother of Artemis. In mythology, Apollo symbolizes order, harmony, and balance. As the god who carries the light of the sun across the sky, he banishes darkness and chaos. But he is not only the god of light. He is also the god of music, poetry, and beauty. His most famous symbol is the lyre, a stringed musical instrument. Through music and art, Apollo nourishes the human soul and inspires creativity. One of Apollo's most remarkable powers is prophecy. In ancient Greece, the ability to foresee the future and deliver messages from the gods was attributed to him. That is why the Temple of Delphi was considered his sacred center. Here, priestesses called Pythia would speak mysterious words inspired by Apollo, revealing glimpses of the future. In addition, Apollo is also a god of healing. He has the power to cure diseases but can also bring plagues and disasters. This dual nature shows that he embodies both creative and destructive forces. Apollo's bow and arrows represent both his protective and punitive sides. With his bow, he can strike enemies from afar as well as uphold justice. In ancient Greek society, Apollo was not just a god but a bridge between humans and the divine, a source of order and inspiration. His stories reflect the harmony between nature and culture. Apollo's life, myths, and symbols have inspired art and literature for centuries, and his cultural and artistic legacy continues to live on today. Episode 2. Apollo's attributes and symbols. Apollo is a god of many facets, each symbolizing an important aspect of life and the cosmos. Understanding his attributes helps us grasp why he was so deeply revered in ancient Greece. First and foremost, Apollo is the god of the sun and light. He drives the golden chariot that carries the sun across the sky each day, bringing warmth, clarity, and life to the world. Through this, he represents illumination, not only physical light but also the light of reason and knowledge. Apollo is also the god of music and the arts. His lyre, a stringed instrument, is his most famous symbol. Music under Apollo's influence was believed to bring harmony to the soul and peace to the mind. Poets, musicians, and artists look to Apollo as their divine patron, the source of inspiration and creativity. Another crucial aspect of Apollo's power is prophecy. He was believed to reveal the will of the gods and the future itself through oracles, especially at the famous Temple of Delphi. His prophetic gifts guided kings and common folk alike in making important decisions. Apollo's role as the god of healing shows his dual nature. He could heal diseases and bring health, but he could also send plagues or illness if angered. This delicate balance between destruction and restoration made him a powerful figure who controlled life's fragile boundaries. Finally, Apollo's bow and arrows symbolize both his protective and punitive abilities. His arrows could bring death or defend the innocent, serving as instruments of divine justice. Other symbols connected to Apollo include the laurel tree, a sacred plant often associated with victory and prophecy, and animals like the raven, wolf, and dolphin, each representing different qualities of the god. Through these diverse symbols, Apollo embodies the harmony between light and darkness, creation and destruction, reason and emotion, a god whose influence permeated many aspects of ancient life. Episode 3. Apollo's role in mythology and prophecy. Apollo holds a unique and central place in Greek mythology, especially as the god of prophecy and wisdom. Among all his divine powers, his ability to foresee the future and to convey the will of the gods was considered one of his most important and mysterious gifts. At the heart of this prophetic power was the Temple of Delphi, located on the slopes of Mount Parnassus. Delphi was regarded as the spiritual center of the ancient world, called the Omphalos, or the navel of the earth. It was believed to be the point where the heavens and the earth connected, making it a powerful place for divine communication. The oracle at Delphi was served by a priestess known as the Pythia. She would enter a trance-like state, reportedly induced by vapors rising from a fissure in the earth beneath the temple. In this altered state, the Pythia would speak cryptic and poetic prophecies, which priests would interpret and convey to those who sought Apollo's guidance. Kings, generals, politicians, and ordinary people alike traveled great distances to consult the oracle before making critical decisions about war, governance, marriage, or other life-changing events. Apollo's prophecies were famously ambiguous and open to interpretation. This enigmatic nature forced those who sought answers to reflect deeply, and it is said that the true meaning of the oracles only became clear with time. This balance between revelation and mystery made Apollo's oracle one of the most revered institutions of the ancient world. Beyond prophecy, Apollo was also a great patron of the arts and culture. He inspired poets, musicians, and dancers, nurturing creativity and excellence. Myths tell of contests where Apollo demonstrated his skill, such as his legendary musical battles against the satyr Marsyas or the god Pan, symbolizing the triumph of order, harmony, and refined art over chaos and raw nature. Apollo's personal life, however, was far from simple. Many myths depict him as a passionate but often tragic figure in matters of love. His pursuit of the nymph Daphne, who transformed into a laurel tree to escape his advances, is one of the most famous stories. The laurel tree thus became sacred to Apollo, symbolizing victory and eternal honor. Another poignant tale is that of Cassandra, a Trojan princess cursed by Apollo to utter true prophecies that no one would believe, an emblem of tragic knowledge and ignored warnings. Through these stories, Apollo embodies complex themes: the pursuit of knowledge and truth, the power and pain of unrequited love, the harmony of the arts, and the fine line between control and chaos. He is both a god who brings clarity through prophecy and a reminder that some mysteries remain beyond human understanding. Apollo's role as a divine guide, artist, and prophet reveals the multifaceted nature of ancient Greek religion and culture, reflecting a worldview where gods and humans are deeply intertwined through fate, inspiration, and the quest for meaning. Episode 4. Apollo's legacy and his place in modern culture. Apollo's influence extends far beyond ancient Greece, leaving a lasting mark on art, literature, philosophy, and even science. As the god of light, knowledge, and the arts, Apollo has become a symbol of human creativity and intellectual pursuit throughout the centuries. In the Renaissance, Apollo was revived as a key figure representing harmony, reason, and beauty, qualities celebrated by artists and thinkers who sought to reconnect with classical ideals. His image appeared in countless paintings, sculptures, and literary works, inspiring generations of creators to explore themes of light, order, and divine inspiration. Apollo's association with music continues today through classical compositions and the enduring symbolism of the lyre and the arts. Musicians and poets still evoke his name as a patron of creativity, and many music festivals and institutions bear his name in honor of his legacy. The concept of prophecy and seeking wisdom through divine or mystical insight also remains relevant. The ancient oracle of Delphi, with its aura of mystery, influences modern spiritual practices, literature, and popular culture. Apollo's role as a messenger between gods and humans echoes in stories about fate, destiny, and the search for meaning. Scientifically, Apollo's name has been given to projects aiming for great discovery and exploration, most famously NASA's Apollo missions to the Moon. This symbolic choice connects the god of the sun and light to humanity's quest to explore the unknown and push the boundaries of knowledge. In contemporary philosophy and psychology, Apollo often represents the rational, ordered, and disciplined aspects of human nature, balancing with Dionysus, the god of chaos and emotion. This duality is explored in art, literature, and thought, reflecting ongoing human struggles to find harmony between reason and passion. Despite the passage of millennia, Apollo's story continues to inspire and challenge us. His legacy reminds us of the power of light, both literal and metaphorical, to illuminate the darkness, to inspire creativity, and to seek truth. From ancient temples to modern stages, from myth to science, Apollo's influence shines on as a timeless symbol of human aspiration and divine connection.